Hi, I'm Gracie Farias with Student Reporting Labs. I'm an 11th grader at Kapolei Charter High School on Oahu. Chairman Scott, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to talk about education. Both my mom and my grandma are teachers, so this topic is really important to me. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us why education is important to you?
I'm Bobby Scott, a member of Congress from the 3rd Congressional District of Virginia. I chair the Committee on Education and Labor, and my mother was a school teacher.
I'm glad that we have that in common. Could you help me and some of the other students watching understand what happens in Congress that affects my education?
We considered legislation earlier this year that had a significant impact on education. We funded in the American Rescue Plan Act. It was the largest investment in K through 12 education that the federal government has made ever. And we distributed the money based on the Title I formula, which puts most of the money where it's most needed.
Now I want to share with you a video question we have from one of our student reporters in Maryland.
My question for you is, upon the return to school, a lot of students have felt like there was gaps in their education from last year, and it's starting to catch up with them this year. Is there anything that you think we can do to ensure that the loss of education from last year won't impact students upon the return to school?
We have given the school systems the resources to do things like summer activities, smaller class sizes. I know one of the school systems in my district will have Saturday makeup classes for those that need additional help.
As someone who struggles with distance learning, I definitely understand the need. And I know that we talked about the American Rescue Plan, and I know that it gave schools over $120 billion. Why did you decide to send schools so much money?
Well, I think we feel that there are a number of different issues that they have to address. The Centers for Disease Control has identified proper ventilation as an essential element of opening a school when a pandemic is going on, and also address the achievement gaps in various categories. Many of those were made worse during the pandemic. We need to make sure that we focus attention on those achievement gaps so that every child gets a decent education.
If I want to find out how my school is using our American Rescue Plan money, who do I ask?
If you call the school superintendent's office, they should have a published report outlining exactly how they're using the money. I have advised student groups to ask the school board what they're doing with the money to encourage them and make sure that they are held accountable.
Well, speaking of schools and students getting involved, we're going to turn to a video question from one of our student reporters in Georgia.
I'm Eric Machuca. I'm from Mountain View High School in Georgia. What is the best way for students to have a voice in this conversation?
One of the things that can be very effective is during political campaigns, hold forums to have the candidates for the school board come forth and articulate their views. For the incumbents, what are they doing with the money? For the challengers, what would they do with the money? If you are silent and politicians think that you're not watching, they have a different attitude. But if they know that they have to come and present what they're doing to you, they're much more likely to bring something good to say.
Anything you'd like to say to the students or teachers and anyone who may be watching that wants to take your advice?
We're counting on the next generation to be our leaders. So we all have a vested interest in quality education so that our leaders of the future are as well educated as they possibly can be.
Thank you, Chairman Scott, for coming out today.
Good. Thank you.